Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you guys are enjoying the content that we're throwing up, and make sure you guys hit the like button if you enjoy the video, and yeah, let's begin. What's going on, guys? This is Rob, and this video is going to be a tough one, because on one part, I'm happy that we're killing Cyborg. The downside is he's kind of hard to kill. I kind of prefer it be easier because, dude, I like making fun of Cyborg. All right, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. I like making fun of Cyborg. The only people who are fans of Cyborg are people who watch the original Teen Titans show. Those are the only people who are fans of Cyborg. Nobody else cares, right? Like, nobody else likes Cyborg. But before we get into what makes him so hard to kill, we're going to take a look at his origin. So Cyborg was created by Markman Wolfman and George Pérez and first appeared in DC Comics Presents number 26 in 1980. Now, two scientists by the name of Silas and Eleanor Stone were researching artificial enhancements to human intelligence and used their son Victor as a test subject, which makes perfect sense, right? Sounds like something a parent would do in this day and age, and I'm not even joking. As a result, Victor's IQ is greatly enhanced, but his relationship with his parents is strained. And so when visiting their lab, Victor sees a gelatinous creature emerging from an interdimensional gateway that his mother was working on and ultimately kill her. Now, the creature severely injures Vic as well, but his father is able to send the creature back through the portal before it killed him. And so mortally wounded, Victor eventually wakes to discover that his father had outfitted him with various prosthetics and implants. Initially enraged at what his father had done, he eventually comes to accept it and goes on to join the Teen Titans. Now, when DC Comics launched the New 52, they made some significant changes to Cyborg's origin. In this version, Vic is a high school football student who stands out, who also has a tenuous relationship with his father, a scientist at Star Labs. And when his father misses yet another one of his football games, Victor goes to confront his father at his lab, where he's working on a Motherbox, a piece of fourth world technology used by the New Gods. Now, Motherboxes are basically supercomputers that can perform a variety of functions, such as energy manipulation, healing, and teleportation through summoning boom tubes, which also allow for interstellar travel. But regardless, the Motherbox explodes, killing nearly everybody in the room and gravely injuring Victor. Now, similar to his first origin story, Vic's father saves him through the use of technology, outfitting him with cybernetic parts and injecting him with nanites. But Victor is also drastically changed by the energy emitted by the Motherbox, which now becomes part of his physiology. And so instead of him going on to join the Teen Titans, in this continuity, Victor is actually a founding member of the Justice League, something Teen Titans fans were pissed about. Now, as for his powers, the cybernetic parts that make up much of Cyborg's body provide him with superhuman strength, speed, stamina, and durability. The computer system that exists within him also allows him to communicate with other computers and also grants him a variety of other abilities. For instance, his artificial eye grants him superhuman vision, and he can store a variety of weapons, including lasers, a grappling hook, and a sound cannon that incapacitates enemies and is powerful enough to shatter stone. But due to the nature of technology, Cyborg is able to upgrade his powers as he discovers new ways to augment them. The Motherbox technology that exists within Cyborg also grants him several abilities, such as the ability to produce powerful EMP blasts to summon boom tubes, which allow him to travel anywhere in the universe instantaneously and find some measure of a way to stay relevant in comic books. On top of that, Cyborg's IQ has been measured at 170, meaning he possesses a genius-level intellect, but not enough sense to realize that the Justice League keeps him around because somebody has to guard the Watchtower. But with that in mind, how do we go about killing Cyborg? Well, I think the first thing that we have to do is find a way to neutralize the Motherbox technology that exists within him. Now, as long as he's able to generate boom tubes, Cyborg will be able to disappear instantaneously and wind up literally anywhere in the universe. And so how can we do that? Well, Motherboxes never run out of energy, so we can't try any sort of energy siphoning because they'll simply just siphon more energy from the source, which is a limitless reserve of energy that's never exhausted. Motherboxes can be destroyed. However, we're not really dealing with a physical Motherbox here, but energy from the Motherbox that has been incorporated into the technology running throughout Cyborg's body. At any rate, even if they are destroyed, they can typically be regenerated. But there is one exception to this. As it turns out, Motherboxes cannot function if their users lack the spiritual integrity to wield it. For instance, when Orion, one of the New Gods, was infected with the AntiLife Equation, his Motherbox ceased to function. And I think that gives us a pretty good idea of what we will need to do to sever Cyborg's connection to his Motherbox, taking away not only his ability to use boom tubes, but denying him access to a multitude of powers the fourth world technology grants him. What we're going to have to do here is infect Cyborg with the AntiLife Equation and hope the events of Deceased don't take place where he basically kills the world. Now, while this sounds simple enough in theory, it's going to be incredibly difficult in practice. The AntiLife Equation equation has been doggedly sought out by Darkseid for centuries, so it's not like we can just readily access it. But hey, that's why I said Cyborg was more difficult to kill than people realize. If it was easy, it wouldn't make for a very interesting video. But our task isn't just over by infecting Cyborg with the AntiLife Equation. Although his connection to the Motherbox is severed, he still has the cybernetic enhancements to his body that we need to deal with, as they still grant him a variety of abilities. He'll still have greatly enhanced strength and durability that we'll have to deal with, as well as the bevy of offensive weapons that we mentioned earlier. And most worrisome is his ability to interface with pretty much any technology that he wants to. And so that opens up a lot more possibilities for him to either surveil us or avoid our attacks, or to take us out before we attack him. I mean, just to give you perspective, he could literally just communicate with all the computers controlling some Tomahawk missiles and launch them all at us, which would make killing him impossible, since we'd be dead. And so our next step has to be to take out Cyborg's technological enhancements, and to do that, I think we have a few options, such as infecting him with some sort of computer virus, or maybe generating an electromagnetic pulse to shut down his cybernetic components. If we take those components out, Vic is then going to have a lot of extra weight to drag around, and taking him out becomes a lot easier. But failing any of that, another way we can get the job done is actually through the use of a psychic attack. The cybernetic implants to Cyborg are a source of strength, but they can also be his weakness, as he has had trouble in the past with retaining his humanity, as he's always felt like he's more machine than man. And so if we're able to effectively shut off his mind, the technological parts of Cyborg will have a free reign to overtake the human side of him, and Vic would effectively be no more. While this technically accomplishes our mission, at the end, we're still going to be left with an artificially intelligent robot with vast powers to deal with. So I don't really think this is an ideal plan for us to go down. But yeah, like I said guys, killing Cyborg is deceptively difficult, right? But if you guys have any better ideas, leave them down in the comments section, because I'm curious to see what you guys come up with. But with that being said, we're going to bring this video to an end. If you are new here to Comments Explained, make sure you guys hit the sub button to become part of the Rob Corps. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, and I will catch you all later. Peace.